Good afternoon, my beautiful Aries. Today we are going to be focusing on love. This is a general reading, so if it does not resonate with you, there will be many readers who are able to tap into your energy. We are all in energetic streams that I like to call, and some readers are in your bubble, and some readers are in another person's bubble, and that's completely fine. I work with storytelling, spirit guides, and intuition. All right, so we are calling in the best messages for the Aries. We're going to be focusing on past energy between you and your love, present energy and future energy, your energy and their energy. This can be for lovers, singles, anyone that you're thinking about. All right. So we are calling in the most accurate guidance, calling in your guides and angels, asking for clarity for your situation. We're asking for truth. What is best for all. I'm hearing hopes and dreams. So many of you are in the process of manifesting your hopes and dreams. Also potentially feeling as if your hopes and dreams are taking a little bit longer than you would like. And that is okay as well. All right, 2 more shuffles. Thank you. All right, let's lay the cards out. All right, so this is actually a pretty good spread. Pretty good spread. For present energy, I am seeing the Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. The Ace of Pentacles is talking, the present energy is wanting to build new security. It also represents having to get outside of your comfort zone, which can be scary. And it's not something that happens overnight. With the Hierophant, it shows that you are learning so much right now. You are gaining higher wisdom. And it can also sometimes represent a commitment of some kind. So what I'm going to do is tap in psychically and see what else that can tell me. How do those two relate? Okay, so it feels like this present energy is also connected to the past. It's where you are wanting or they are wanting to offer security to help lead to that commitment, which is fine. That's great. That's a good thing. Your energy right now is the 4 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. The 4 of Swords is all about rest, healing, and connecting to your higher self for more guidance. It's often seen also as a separation card or having a break, having a period of time where you're really reflecting on the things that are important to you. The 2 of Pentacles also shows that because that's a balancing act. That's you figuring out your priorities and what's most important to you. Let me tap in for that as well. Okay, so it feels like in the past you may have gone above and beyond for this person. You may have left some of your priorities on the side even though it was necessary, even though you needed to give more attention to everything else. You may have gotten so distracted by what was going on in your own life, which is understandable, that it really caused you to pause and reflect and kind of step back from the situation. Even if it was a breakup, even if it was you just considering your options of what you truly want. And if this person is actually able to truly give you what you need. Now, for their energy, we got the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. So the Queen of Swords is straight to the point. You know, they see things very clearly. Sometimes they come across as a little unemotional. And even the Emperor, he is the father. He is the creator energy. So for this, I will also have to tap in because those two cards are kind of interesting to see together for the other person. So let me ask Spirit what they have in common. Okay. So it feels a little bit like ego. It feels like this person has the energy of someone who knows what they know, believes what they know, and that should be good enough, whether or not you or anyone else agrees with it, which is fine sometimes. That's great. That's great because they do stand in their own power. They do stand in their own truth, but it's not always open for compromise, you could say. And I am going to draw a clarifying card on that. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah. Okay. So this immediately flew out the Seven of Swords. Even though they are projecting how confident they are, this shows that they do have some deep insecurities. And it is related to the future. This person is still in swords. They're not still in swords because they're a bad person. They're scared that they won't have provisions for the future. So that makes them nervous. I'm going to ask for another clarifying card for that. Okay. Immediately, the Hermit popped up. So whatever is going on between you two, they're doing some deep soul searching, which is a good thing. You know, they need to do that. They need to admit their shadows, admit what they need to work on, and rise up into a higher understanding. So you have the Four of Swords, which shows that you are doing your own introspection. They have the Hermit, which shows they're doing the exact same. Okay. In the past position, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Five of Swords. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it feels like when you first got together, it felt like everything you'd ever hoped for had come true. But then, all of a sudden, you realized you or the other person hadn't completely left their past behind. Because with this card, we see they're still looking over their shoulders. They're still looking at people who've wronged them. They're still looking at their old enemies. They haven't fully forgiven themselves for the things they've done, or it just has the energy of not really recognizing the blessings that are in front of them. And again, this can be vice versa, you or them. And so even with the Wheel of Fortune that shows happiness, abundance was there to be created, there was a block, and it came from the past energy. Now, the good news is for the future, we get the Nine of Cups, the Wish card, and we get the Ace of Wands, which is often a new passionate beginning. So, overall, what I'm saying is both of you desire more security from each other. There is the potential for more commitment. Higher learning is happening in this moment. They're doing a lot of work. They're doing a lot of work on their side, and it's because they may have come across as too cold. They may have come across as a bit of a know-it-all. You had to really pull back and focus on yourself for a little bit, that's good. There's never anything wrong with focusing on yourself for a while. I really want to draw a clarifying card on present energy. Let's see what else is going on. Come on now, pop out. All right. So the Ten of Pentacles popped up, and that is the card of inheritance. It is the card of looking into your future, seeing what you want, manifesting that, and the hard work it takes to get there. Because this is not a fast acting card. It is a card that actually requires effort from both of your ends. You know, in a perfect relationship, both parties would just be perfect. But that's not even reality. Even when you're healthy and you meet someone healthy, it's going to spark all kinds of shadows, all kinds of issues, and you have to learn to work through those. You have to learn to communicate, and that's just life, you know? That's just life. So let me draw another clarifying card on the future. What does Spirit want to say about the future? The Three of Pentacles. So this shows two teachers and a student working together to build something that creates a better foundation. All right. So first of all, this could be a reconciliation reading if you desire to. The wish card is there to let you know if it's something you want, it is possible. And it does show a passionate new beginning, your wishes being manifested, and then having the opportunity to work with someone again. And it just has a much, much better energy. It's not this person trying to overstep or be the know-it-all. It's not you having to juggle every single thing, trying to figure out what is worth. It shows you working together in harmony. So overall, this is a very positive spread, and it looks like everything happened for a reason, which is the truth anyways, and it's cliche, but it looks like no matter what, all of this created within both of you the opportunity to self-reflect, step back, and it does look like you're both kind of in step back mode right now, perhaps not really communicating very much, but a new beginning is on the horizon for you, dear Aries. So overall, looks pretty good. I will be doing these readings regularly. Thanks.